There he is.
Oh, you don't. Oh,
it's okay. It's okay. There we go.
His head. He doesn't like his head.
There
I
we
feel like
go.
it's not supported.
Good boy.
It's our baby boy. I love you.
Mom and Dad, what are you doing?
Our child. As you guys may know, actually you definitely should know, we treat this little guy as our own.
He's our son.
Our son, our baby, our child.
He
This
loves
is-
this so much. Oh, big yawn.
And I know he's not a real baby slash child slash son, but I feel like we've learned a lot in co-parenting just with Jackson.
Totally.
That I feel like there's a lot to talk about with how it's gonna translate into actually having kids.
It's kind of like a blended household because you had him for what, like
2 years?
Year and a half, 2 years before I came in the picture, so I had to be like
You kind of stepped into
I
a
was
new...
like the stepdad. Like I came in and I had to establish, you know, how that relationship would go.
I have learned a lot about you. Jordan is an alpha when it comes to Jackson, and so we used to fight
We did. Argue.
about Jackson.
That was probably one of the biggest things we argued about.
Because he would come in and he's like, if you want me to treat this dog like my own, like allow me to discipline him how I would my own dog. I'm more of like positive reinforcement and he's more like, no, like sit.
You gotta be firm,
like,
right?
Firm.
Especially with dogs. Let's be honest, dogs are different than children. You gotta have an alpha male. So like I'd
an
established
alpha.
myself as the alpha of the wolf pack. And now we're just
We're just one big happy family.
Oh yeah.
No. Yeah.
Let's hope if we have a normal child someday, he's not this hairy.
So if y'all remember, we talked about how Jordan was afraid to hold babies.
Like when you hold a baby, it's like, I'm always worried it's gonna cry and then it's like gonna be my fault and then what do? Do I try to calm the baby down? Do I just hand it over to the mother like, oh my God, what do I do? Like it's just, I don't want that stress.
Things have changed, my friends. Do you want to share the news?
I did. I bonded with Maverick, your brother's 7-month-old?
8 month old,
8 month old.
9 month old.
It was a big step for me.
It was actually the sweetest thing I think I've ever seen. Jordan was like holding him and throwing him up and like, and I think it definitely helped that he was laughing. Cause
Oh yeah,
like,
if baby starts crying, I'm out. Like
But
I'm
it
out.
was just so
There's
sweet.
not a part of me yet that is comfortable like getting a baby from crying to stop crying. Like if they're laughing, they want to play, they want to go airplane, like I'm all
you're
about
gonna
it.
have to like nurture them and soothe them.
It's
And
like you're good at that.
are you about to say that's gonna be my thing? and that
No,
you're not gonna
no.
do that?
I will do that.
Yeah. And you'll change diapers and you'll wake up in the middle of the night and you'll feed them and you'll, right?
We'll talk about it.
Are you gonna be one of those dads?
Of course I'm going
Because
to.
you guys, I feel like I do most of the work with Jackson.
Wait a minute.
I do,
Wait a minute.
I bathe him more, I feed him, I
Let's
fill
just
up his
take a
dog.
sample of the last 2 times he's taken a bath. You did one, I did one. That's 50-50.
Okay, what about the other 2.5 years of baths?
This is slightly weighted in your favor.
I'm the one that fills up his food bowl and his water bowl, you know.
You irrationally fill up his water bowl. You feel like his water bowl needs to be like to the brim 24 hours a day, and not once has he ever like drank it all. I'm like, he's got
I
plenty
just
of
like
water in
fresh water because sometimes I come back and I look and like some lint or something has gotten in it, or he'll be like chewing on a ball and then some of the dirt. Like I just like clean water for him. So, anyways, just don't know how that's gonna translate.
Parenting is going to be fun.
We were off to a good start. You were starting to bond with Maverick, and then we also have Noah. So we have 2 nephews in the family right now, but neither of them live here in Dallas. So you're not gonna get as much practice in.
I can hold Jackson.
It's different. It's different, babe. This is my take. This is how I envision you.
Please tell me.
And I would like to see what you think about me.
Okay.
I think that you're gonna be the scarier one.
Scarier?
Like scarier when like they've done something wrong, like they've gotten in trouble. They're gonna be really scared to have dad find out.
Well, yeah.
And they're gonna want mom when they got a speeding ticket and are too scared to tell dad.
The thing is, I was a rebel as a kid. Like, I was terrible. Like, bless my mom and my dad for putting up with me.
Bless me too. You've been that child. Your mom called you the spicy child.
Spicy.
Does that worry you?
Yes,
About
it
our own
terrifies
children.
me. Are you kidding? You know how many times I was in the principal's office? My mom was definitely a little more of the disciplinarian, and we butted heads. Like I was the biggest mama boy growing up through being like a toddler, and then like we butted heads. Like,
That's funny.
and now obviously I'm the favorite child. but that's neither here nor there.
You know what's funny? My mom was also the disciplinarian.
Yeah.
And she still is.
There's a strict rule. Jackson is not allowed to sit on the couch.
I'm on board with that.
When I'm out, I see Jackson's hair on my couch.
That's not true.
Jackson, chilling, bro.
He's shedding. Mom's gonna kill us.
Yeah.
She let me live out my mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
She disciplined me, but she wasn't overbearing.
Soraya, I still have not forgotten about the photo album you showed me up in the attic.
Can you
and I
stop?
still can't believe you let JoJo go to a senior party literally wearing lingerie.
It was Moulin Rouge themed, first
You-
off, and I was covered. I didn't even have any, I had no curves at that point.
Covered. We both have incredible parents.
The best.
I love your parents. Obviously, I love my parents.
Love your parents.
Here's a good story about, I think one of the first moments I realized how maybe different or much of like how much we're gonna need to compromise in our parenting. When we were living in California this last summer, we were walking Jackson down by the park and there was Little League going on.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this one kid's up and I think it's the coach's pitching underhand.
We totally disagreed on
And the
this.
kid's up there for like 15 swings and he just keeps missing and he keeps missing and he keeps missing. I'm like, that's like, there's 3 strikes, there's 4, there's 8, there's 10. I'm like, hey, at some point, the kid's gotta realize that there's consequences to not being good at the sport. Like you gotta work on it. If you wanna get a hit, like you don't get 20 tries, you gotta practice more.
And I'm sitting there being like, Jordan, they're like 5 years old. Like, let them feel that satisfaction of finally getting it and getting on base. And like Jordan, this is what Jordan said. Jordan's like, that's fine if that's how they want to play and all his friends can get on base. But if my son's up there, if my daughter's up there, 3 strikes, she's out. And I'm gonna just have to have a talk with her afterwards.
Because imagine this.
And I'm like, that's so horrible.
Right, the satisfaction after getting a hit after 15 tries, but now imagine the satisfaction after striking out a few times and kind of being bummed out and then going and working hard away from practice on your swing and like out there with dad
get
pitching to you,
it.
and then all of a sudden you don't need 18 pitches. You're up there one and boom! It's like that's the satisfaction we're going for.
I mean, I get
Hard
it.
work.
But don't you think that'd be really sad if he was crying on the bench and all of his friends were like,
Absolutely, and I'd be like, hey, it's okay. Like we're gonna have to work harder. Let's go get some extra pitches. Everybody's going to get
Sweet,
popsicles
yes.
and Capri Suns.
and
Like,
you're gonna be working.
go.
We're gonna be hitting balls
Not like
till
that.
the sun goes down. Son, batter up. Here we go.
I'm gonna be the one that teaches our kids how to dance, let's be honest.
My dance moves are gold. First off, I dance every day in the bathroom. And you look at me, you're like, are you waiting for an
What
audience?
usually happens when we're wedding dancing?
You're just like you're on another level. And I can't keep up. It's just like so much.
Maybe with
Hello,
someone-
I'm here. We're at a wedding together. Like, let's dance together.
I'm an entertainer.
Exactly. That is it. At weddings, he wants to entertain people. And I'm like, over here.
Someone's gotta get the dance floor going.
Over here. You're my date. Hello. But you can have dancing. I feel like I'll teach our children just how to be kind
Yeah,
and very sweet and more than just kind, but like being humble and respectful.
you're gonna be a great mom.
Thank you.
You're gonna be a great mom.
Thank you. I think there's nothing more important to me than our children growing up to be respectful and kind. And like if my kid is a bully, oh my gosh. Oh my god, I will. That's how I feel about that. I don't think I'd smack Joe,
No.
but you get what I'm saying. Like, I will feel just heartbroken at the day that I get a call that said, Jojo, little Susie did something pretty bad today. And I'd be like, wow. It's okay if you're like bad, but if you're mean, that's where I don't want my kids to ever grow up to be like that.
You know what I can't wait for?
What?
That first time,
Little
that-
Susie. That's not the
not
name.
Susie, that first time little Johnny and me have that, okay, but don't tell your mom.
Wow.
Can't wait for that moment. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but I can't wait for that little
That's
moment where we get
sad.
to like
Why?
bond, like, hey, just don't tell your mom.
That's fine, you can have that.
We have a good idea of who we want to be as parents, but we have no idea, obviously, because we don't have kids. But you guys know, and you guys sent us a bunch of your craziest parenting stories.
This is so good.
So we're gonna go through a few of them, and
There's some good ones.
Yeah.
So here is a crazy story from Caitlin Ann Murphy. She says, most of mine need the pictures, but my 2-year-old recently painted her wall with nail polish. Like,
great.
yeah, how'd it
Great.
look?
like,
Let her creative side just right there. Love it, love it. Just, it would be so great if you just left it.
Yeah.
Just leave
like, hey,
it.
you painted your room. You chose to do that. Now you gotta live with it.
I have a funny story that my mom just probably was just mortified by. Me and my best friend growing up, we were really young. We were in our room and we used to play hairdresser. My mom was babysitting Ollie, and we were in our room.
This is gonna be good.
And we always used to just play with the brushes and like pretend to cut like this.
Pretend.
Yeah, we would do that. We would play hairdresser in my room. One day we were playing, Ollie got real scissors and just chopped my hair. I really wish I could find photos of
Oh,
this.
I bet Soraya was.
So my mom comes up
thrilled.
and just like half of my hair is gone. And so I had like a chili bowl cut for, you know, mom wasn't supervising. Why were there scissors laying around? E-Rigs09.
Talking to my 4 and 5-year-old
Sorry.
white gingerbread decorating that it was not okay to pull a knife
Oh.
on her sister.
You're right.
That's-
oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
Like, don't touch my bird gingerbread.
No, honey, put down the knife.
Susie, put down the knife.
That's-
We don't solve our problems with violence.
I love that our hypothetical daughters, Susie and Johnny.
That's just
Love
gonna
that.
be it. This is from Brenda Walke. My daughter threw up on me at my sister's wedding. Y'all might want to make your wedding kid-free. It happens, you know?
Embrace it.
There will
We
be
say
kids
that
at our
now.
wedding, and yeah, I'm sure at some point I'm gonna get thrown up on. And
But it's like,
but if someone's
If
at our
you-
wedding and that happened, like, it's
so here's the
fine.
thing. It's like, if it's your kid, it's like, okay. And then if it's some other kid that you don't know, you're like, ugh, sick.
oh, if
And
some
like,
other
a
kid
yes,
vomited on
that
you,
you
oh
don't
yeah,
know.
that'd be bad.
It's like when it's your own
That's
kid.
why I don't love holding kids. Like, it's part of the, you know.
No, what?
Never mind.
Just because they're gonna throw up on you?
You never know. They're gonna throw up, they're gonna start crying, and it's like, what do I do? It was
Oh.
my fault.
Like my nephews could just throw up on me. I'd be like, I love you.
Yeah, you would.
And then
You'd be like, oh, it smells so good.
no, well,
You
maybe.
think Jackson's bad breath mouth smells good?
I love it.
It's weird.
It's so good. Kelly McCrazy. Ooh, McCrazy. A lot of people pray to have twins, and mine. Oh, we do. And mine, Owen and Curtis.
We were just talking about
are
Curtis
a
as
dream
a name.
come true, except when they bite. Just a heads up, twins sometimes bite. I've heard horror stories of
Really?
children biting
twins
in
thing?
school. No, I don't know if they were
Just
twins.
children, yeah.
But like biting, like and biting's a thing. Like we have no clue how this
We got no
works.
idea.
Like we're acting
We're
like
talking like, oh, it's no big deal. You just say that's not
Just-
good. I know it doesn't happen like that.
it's gonna be a
but-
rude awakening. I think I'm so much more excited about having a kid now than I was now that I have nephews. When they were first born, I was like, oh my gosh, like I've gotten my fix in. I'm an aunt. This is perfect. I get them when they're good, hand them off when they're bad, and da-da. But now that they're like not around as much, like I really miss them and I love them so much. I would do anything for those kids.
The first thing, I think the first time we saw both our nephews, you were like,
I was like, I can't wait.
we need one of those.
I don't need to like go have a baby, like, but I cannot wait for the day that it just happens. I would say that has made me more excited to have kids.
Yeah, I'm terrified. We've kind of agreed on how many kids we want to have, right?
I think we like 3.
Yeah.
We think 3 is a good number. Obviously, life's gonna happen how it happens.
We would like to have, I would like to have 2
2
boys
boys,
and a
1 girl, 2 older boys.
Older boys first, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Gotta have brothers that can beat up those punk kids trying to date her.
You can't plan this.
Yeah, I know.
You can't, it doesn't matter what you want because whatever you get, you're gonna be obsessed with.
My luck, because I want some boys. I would love a daughter as well.
Yeah,
but
3
it's just gonna
all
be
girls.
all girls.
And they're gonna be your little girl. And you're gonna love them so much, and they're gonna be so cute, and they're gonna be athletes.
We'll just keep trying for a boy. And then
But
6
this-
daughters later, we'll be like, okay.
This is another thing. It's like we haven't rushed to marriage, right? We've taken our
Yeah.
time, and that's kind of been our thing. And I'm 28. Like I'm not old, and I have no problem. But it's like, okay, then how long do we want to be married before we have kids? Because like, I know that there's so much we're doing right now, and there's travel, and there's work, and there's like.
I don't think we'll be
life.
like pumping kids out like right after the honeymoon.
I don't think so either. But like, if it happens, like, you gotta figure it out.
This is gonna be something that like continues to evolve, but I'm glad we're talking about it because
We don't really know.
yeah.
I am curious though, if there are any women out there that have been very like career driven their whole life and have established themselves, like how that transition was for you and how you saw your passions maybe changing and or maybe it didn't and you were able to do both. So I am very curious. So if you guys have any stories like that, would love to read them. Or just like advice on
Or
how to do that.
stay-at-home dads. Any stay-at-home
Yeah,
dads
or
out there?
stay
Like,
that's
that's a
that's a thing, and that's
now.
great, and I love that. So Tell us. We want to know. But this was fun.
Yeah.
We don't talk about this
Yeah.
stuff until we do it with them.
Yeah.
This is great for us too, guys.
And tell us like if we missed any crazy stories that we're not ready for. I imagine there's a ton of horror
so
stories
much.
out there. Would love to hear more of them. And
Yeah.
don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, bye guys.